Hey, so I thought I'd do an update since I haven't done one in a while. Um, we have all been very, very sick. I came down with the flu last week, and Derek and Millie both had it as well, and I am still sick. They are better, which is, thank God. I'm glad Millie recovered quickly. But I have a chest infection, and I've been very, very not well. In fact, I'm pretty sure I'm dying. That's okay. Derek and Millie could probably use the life insurance. As a terrible joke. So Millie did not do very well at her last cath procedure. Instead of doing her Glen, they decided to take one more stab at fixing her left pulmonary artery. The cath itself, I think, worked really well. Her pulmonary artery looks open and good, and her stats have been good, but afterwards, they had a really hard time getting fluid buildup off of her chest. And it was kind of our understanding. Millie's always had trouble getting fluid off, and fluid's hard on their heart, so they don't want buildup, and it happens from the IV when they run the fluid overnight. So we thought, because Millie's not allowed to have Lasix anymore because of her kidney stones and they're using hydrochlorothiazide, that maybe the hydrochlorothiazide just doesn't work as well, and that's why. But we found out today that Millie's echo showed that her heart function was extremely diminished, after her cath procedure, which they've never seen before for her. Usually she recovers very well from surgeries, and it's concerning. And even when we checked out of the hospital last week, she was better, but not at her baseline before the cath. So now what they're gonna do is they're gonna send us home. We're going home tomorrow, and we're gonna wait 6 weeks. And hopefully her heart function is going to go back to normal, and hopefully that left pulmonary artery stays opened. And if all those things happen, then we're going to come back in 6 weeks and we're going to do this again. We're going to have a CAT scan, and if it looks good, she is going to have her Glen. But what we learned today is that it's pretty concerning that just the cath procedure would affect her heart like that, and they don't really know why. Might have been because she was brewing the flu, although they don't sound too convinced that that was what it was. Maybe it was because the last 2 cath procedures were too close together, but they don't sound like they think that's what it was either. They really don't know, and because they don't know, it's a little concerning going into a Glen, because that was just a cath procedure. So if she goes into open heart surgery on ECMO, how is her heart going to handle that? So that's the news that Derek and I got today. We also were told that her kidney levels were a little high, so we're going to have to be followed by nephrology at home and keep checking her kidney function, because if her kidney function isn't good, then that would pretty much rule out transplant as a backup option for her. And she has bone disease that was caught on her last x-ray of her chest that showed that her bones are weak, which it sounds like it's a pretty common thing to happen to kids that spend a lot of time in hospital beds. We're going to do some changes to her diet and some supplements, and hopefully that will help. And they think after her Glen it'll be better, but everything after this magic Glen is going to be better. We just have to someday get there and get her through it, because what else do we have to hope for? But I'm feeling a little beat down because this is her 4th cath procedure to check her pressures for her Glen, or the 4th cath procedure that we've had hoping to have a Glen afterwards. Her pressures are good for her Glen, so they didn't even check that this time. It was more that pulmonary artery. It's our 5th trip to Toronto hoping to have the Glen, because we came last summer hoping they would do it when she started to outgrow her pulmonary arteries. We keep being told that when she has the Glen, it's gonna be so good. She's gonna be a normal kid. Well, as normal as she can be. She's gonna be on less meds. We're not gonna have to give her enoxaparin shots twice a day. She can go to daycare and socialize and be active, and we don't have to watch her so carefully and worry that her bones might break or that she might bleed because of the blood thinners. And it's gonna be so good for her, and we want it so bad because we've been told that's what she needs, and it is very, 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 very hard and frustrating to be told again that we don't know if she's gonna get it. Last time when they sent us home, they said she was. We were scheduled, we were coming back, we were gonna have it this time, and again they're not sure. And I'm just frustrated, and I guess I'm really happy that I'm going home tomorrow because I need that, and because I'm so sick, I just need my bed, I think, more than anything, and maybe my mom. But Millie is good. I guess I should always say that. She seems to be doing better. She's eating better. She's feeling good. She got over this flu really quickly. Her oxygen saturations have been in the 90s, the low 90s, since the cath procedure, and her heart rate has been lower, actually more normal range, what it should be for a baby her age, and that's great. So I guess where I'm leaving it and where we're gonna leave it is we love Millie very, very much, and we are going to take her home, and we are going to keep loving her, and we're going to give her more life experiences and help her grow and learn and eat good food and be as ready as she can be in 6 weeks. And then we'll see.